He's on the ground, not metaphorically, literally. Curled up in an alley, being kicked by a group of teenagers who don't even know his name. They stole his sign, broke it over his body, then laughed while walking away. Arthur doesn't fight back, he just absorbs it. And then he laughs. Not because it's funny, because he can't stop. That moment isn't the beginning of his story. It's the moment you realise something has already gone very wrong. Because Arthur isn't just being beaten, he's disappearing. And what replaces him won't ask for sympathy. Arthur lives in Gotham City, a place that feels less like a city and more like a pressure cooker. Trash lines the streets. The wealthy isolate themselves, the working class simmers with resentment. Social services are underfunded. Mental health care is collapsing quietly in the background. Arthur exists at the very bottom of that system. He works as a party clown, rents a small apartment with his mother, takes 7 different medications, sees a social worker who barely looks up from her clipboard. He writes in a journal, not thoughts, not reflections, jokes, or at least attempts at jokes. But scattered between them are fragments of something else: confusion, anger, a desperate need to be seen. Arthur has a neurological condition that causes uncontrollable laughter during stress.
Don't you think that's funny?
But psychologically, it goes deeper. This isn't just a condition, it's a mismatch between internal pain and external expression. People don't see suffering. They see a man laughing at the wrong time.
She comes to me during my office hours. It's Monday and Wednesday, 3 to...
And that misinterpretation isolates him further. Because when your pain looks like amusement, no one takes you seriously. The system doesn't fail Arthur all at once. It erodes him slowly. First, he loses his sign. Then his job.
You're a fuck-up, Arthur, and a liar. You're fired.
Then access to medication. Funding cuts, they tell him. 7 medications, reduced to 0.
They've cut our funding. We're closing down our offices next week. The city's cut funding across the board. Social services is part of that. This is the last time we'll be meeting.
That's not just medical withdrawal. That's psychological destabilization. Arthur begins losing the thin structure holding him together. Then comes the subway. 3 men in suits, drunk, loud, harassing a woman. Arthur starts laughing. Not by choice, they notice. They mock him, corner him. The laughter makes it worse. Because now, to them, he's not a person. He's entertainment. Until suddenly, he's not. Arthur pulls a gun, shoots one. Then another. The third runs. Arthur follows, shoots him again. This moment matters. Not because of the violence, but because of what happens immediately after. Arthur runs into a bathroom, locks the door, and begins to dance, slow, controlled, almost peaceful. This is the first time in the film where Arthur looks calm. Why? Because for the first time he felt in control. Not respected, not understood, but powerful. Psychologically, this is critical. When someone lives in prolonged powerlessness, even destructive control can feel like relief. That's the shift. He didn't just commit violence, he experienced clarity through it, and that rewires everything. After the subway killings, Gotham reacts, not with horror, but with division. Some see the victims as wealthy elites, others see the shooter as a symbol. Arthur watches this unfold on television. For the first time, he feels seen. Not as Arthur Fleck, but as an idea. And that's dangerous, because identity built on recognition, even violent recognition, can become addictive. Arthur begins changing. His posture shifts. His movements become deliberate. His thoughts sharper. But reality begins to fracture. He imagines a relationship with his neighbour. Imagines being on a talk show, embraced by a father figure. These aren't just fantasies, they're compensations. When real validation is absent, the mind creates it. But when those illusions collapse, the fall is brutal. Arthur discovers the truth about his childhood. Abuse, neglect. A mother who allowed it. His identity, already unstable, loses its last anchor. This is where the psychological break deepens, not because of one event, but because every coping mechanism fails at once. Medication gone, support system gone, identity shattered, reality unreliable. At this point, Arthur isn't choosing who to become. He's reacting to the absence of anything stable. Arthur is invited onto a late-night show, not because he's respected, because he's a joke. A clip of his failed stand-up routine has gone viral. The host laughs at him, the audience laughs at him, and Arthur accepts the invitation. But this time, he prepares. He puts on makeup, not as disguise, as declaration. This isn't Arthur trying to fit in. On stage, something shifts. He speaks clearly, confidently. Then he confesses to the murders in front of everyone.
Killed those 3 Wall Street guys.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
There's no punchline. It's not a joke.
He explains his perspective, how society ignores people like him, how kindness is conditional.
Oh, why is everybody so upset about these guys? If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me. I pass you every day and you don't notice me. But these guys, what, because Thomas Wayne cried about them on TV?
And then he kills the host on air.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with you,
loner
George. That's
with a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
This is no longer reactive violence. This is intentional, symbolic. Arthur isn't just expressing pain, he's making a statement. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The crowd outside doesn't see a broken man, they see a leader. Riots erupt, chaos spreads. Arthur becomes what Gotham projects onto him. Not because he planned it, but because the city needed a symbol. Arthur Fleck's transformation into Joker isn't about one bad day. It's about accumulation. neglect layered over trauma, isolation layered over misunderstanding, and a system that treats symptoms but never the person. What makes this case unsettling isn't that Arthur is unique, it's that he isn't entirely. There are thousands of people who feel invisible, who feel dismissed, who feel like their pain is misinterpreted. Most don't become violent, but the conditions that shaped Arthur, they exist quietly in the background. Arthur wanted to be seen. That was the core of it. Not fame, not chaos, recognition. And when he couldn't find it through connection, he found it through destruction. But here's the tension that lingers. At what point does understanding someone's pain stop excusing their actions? Because Arthur was failed, repeatedly, by people, by systems, by circumstance, and yet he made choices that caused irreversible harm. So the question isn't simple, it never is, because the same story can hold two truths at once. A person can be deeply wronged and still become deeply dangerous. If someone is shaped by everything that broke them, where do we draw the line between responsibility and result?